Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Eastern Football League, welcome to Tormore Reserve in Boronia for the 2015 Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. For this afternoon, be played between Wantirna South and the Waverley Blues. Wantirna South finished the home and away season in second position on the ladder with 14 wins and 4 defeats. Waverley Blues finished their season in fourth position on the ladder with 12 wins, 5 losses and a draw. These two sides met twice during the home and away season. In round 9, Wantirna South were victorious by 41 points. In round 17, Waverley won by 8 points. Wantirna South progressed through to the grand final with an 11-point victory over Croydon in the second semi-final. Waverley Blues progressed through to today's grand final with a 22-point win also over Croydon in the preliminary final. Introducing our officiating umpires. In the field, Jason Kilby, Glenn Donahue and Dean O'Neill. On the boundary, James Law and Inam Jafar. In the goals, Mark Evans and Caitlin Carthu. And the emergency umpire is Callum Thornton. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for the Australian National Anthem?
All set to get underway here for the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. It's the Wantirna South Football Club taking on the Waverley Blues. Big Tiley in the ruck for the Waverley Blues, gets the thump forward. The kick comes out for the Devils, out to the wing position. It's Cox, gets around a couple of tackles, sends a left foot ball to centre half forward. Mark chopped off by the Waverley Blues defenders. That's Cole. Dylan Cole of the Waverley Blues. Just drops one to the broadcast wing. The wind gets a hold of it and it lands just inside the boundary line before going over for our first stoppage of this Reserves Grand Final.
So Cole just kicked it a goal there, so
Is there a couple of Coles, is there?
No, it was Brown who took the mark originally.
Oh, it was it? Oliver Brown to Dylan Cole. Thanks, Andy Paolacci. Extra special comments from you there. In the ruck for the Devils is Callum Gleeson. He's played some senior footy, Callum Gleeson. Got a big job against the big fella Tiley. Have a look at the size of him. Gleeson at ground level. Gets it to handball over to Hardham. Can't quite bust his way through. Pushing the back. Free kick going the way of the Waverley Blues. Oliver Brown. Yeah, 25.
Silly.
Gets to Saint Yusuf.
Don't take the risk with the wind today doing that, I wouldn't have thought.
Just go up and hand it to him, you
Yeah,
reckon?
just get the tag.
Yep. So, nice day out here at Tormore Reserve in Boronia. The kick to half forward. It's going to go straight to the man that gave away 25-metre penalty in Yusuf. Handballs across the back. Short kick. Mark just paid. That's Cox again. One kick to a pack. Using the body well there was Robbie Papp. Ball hits at ground level. Trying to work out through a handball here with the Waverley Blues. Kick smothered there by Santa Lucia. Umpires plucked out another free kick. Going the way of the Waverley Blues again. Handball across the back to Sapanchi. Back this way on the broadcast side. Left foot kick in the direction of Tiley. It's going to drop on his head. But Gleeson.
It's a bit tough there.
Yep.
Gleeson.
Free kick to Tiley. Handballs to the man running through. That's Sapanchi again. Kick to half forward. Great gather on the bounce. Handball through the middle. Brown over the top. Looking for Sapanchi again. Just misses him. Bouncing ball. At the back again. Hot football in there. Tackle laid by Chrome. Waverley Blues another free kick. That's their third one. Sapanchi, his fourth or fifth disposal in as many minutes. Just look at that bend in the breeze. And team out on the outer side. First distribution of the ball inside 50. It's going to be tough. The players hit their targets today. Pap, across the goal. Goes short into Jamison. Gets around one. Big pack on the wing, no mark taken. Ball bouncing at ground level. No one really able to get a handle on that footy. We'll have a stoppage, a ball up on the far side of Tormore Reserve. We've gone 3 minutes in the first quarter, either side yet to score.
All thrown up. Waverley Blues. Plenty of players around that. So we might have a secondary bounce. Still no team yet to score here.
No team barely able to hit a target by the looks of things. It's
The wind's playing havoc. It certainly did in the under-19s grand final too.
Third man over the top for Wantirna South, and they bang it forward, but Waverley Blues will clean up across half-back. They'll bring the ball through the middle. Take the mark, little hand pass up. Here's a real chance for the Waverley Blues, running inside 50. Sapanchi just get a real floater out in front of his man. Did really well, shrugged off one or two, snapped around the body. It's an absolute beauty from Uzis, but and again plays a part, one behind. First score of the day goes to the Waverley Blues, one straight behind.
Georgie Uzis looked like he copped a drive by elbow, looked like he was going to drop to the turf, but kept going and found the space, the right foot bend around the corner. Not quite good enough on that occasion.
Unlucky not to get the free kick, but he's a bit of a live wire. Keep an eye on him.
Hasn't Sapanchi been good so far for the Blues? Plenty of football. That's a great kick in onto the chest of Hussein Yusuf and cops the Bronx cheers from the Waverley Blues faithful as it bounces off his chest out of bounds for a boundary throw-in right out in front of the Devils bench.
This boundary umpire is one of the best.
Yeah, that's a cracker, real side arm.
Yeah.
That's as good as it gets from him. We won't see any shallow boundary throw-ins today. Sapanchi roves that one off the pack, handballs to Tiley. Big right foot reverse corkscrew, punt inside forward 50. Mark needs to be taken, not taken at ground level. Maybe a push in the back. Umpire says, yes, that's exactly what it was. Free kick to the Waverley Blues. Deep in the forward pocket, about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. It's gone the way of Ben Turner. Umpire just straightens him up. He'd be closer than 45, probably about 35. He's going to need to put it to the top of the left-hand post. Keep it low and flat so the breeze doesn't touch it. Then he does the exact opposite, puts it mark in the opposite goal square. No, mark not taken. Umpire calls play on. Eventually a stoppage. You see that shot on goal though, the wind just taking that ball from left to right.
Certainly did. You've got to really aim it almost at the, not the post, but the left-hand point region to bring that back just enough.
Yeah. Ball comes hurtling back into play. Waverley Blues one behind. Lead Wantirna South, who we get to score here. Division 2 Reserves Grand Final day. Bodies flying everywhere. Umpire will ball it up. Now free kick Wantirna South. Ruckman had front position. Gleeson be the recipient. Interesting to see which side of the ground the Devils opt to play. Goes wide to Yusuf. Short one over the top. Mark taken by France. Full kick down the line. Good strong mark by Papa, centre half forward, or Pap. Robbie Pap. Kick is ill-directed to half forward. No one able to take the mark. Great work at ground level. Right foot kick, quicker than one in the direction there of, I think, Damashki. But the Waverley Blues good enough to rebound this ball off half-back. And a big kick out the centre wing. Man who had the shot on goal a moment ago in Turner. Just runs inside out to his opponent. That direction of Georgie Uzis. Gets first hands to it. Mark not taken. Good rebounding work from that Wantirna South defender. The boundary line will be the sanctuary here for both sides. It's seen over by Ryan Sapanchi for a boundary throw-in right out in front of us here on the broadcast wing at Tormore Reserve.
Don't know how this boundary umpire hasn't got a senior game. Seymour is terrific at Ringwood last week.
This is some of the most impressive work I've seen.
At Jubilee. Have a look at that.
Slingshot.
Just gives both ruckmen a chance, which is what you want to see.
We'll get another chance to see him again as the ball trickles out. Oh, out on the full.
Or not.
He was quick on that. Good decision maker as well. I like him. Find out his name. Let's pump him up.
Santa Lucia goes into the middle. It's a dangerous kick there. It's going to work out for the Waverley Blues. Ball right in the centre of Tormore Reserve. Waverley Blues first on it. Tackling well done. A little hand pass. Turnover. And a real chance here as they go inside 50 through Bates. His kick is high and a good fist and out of bounds. For another throw in there by Cam Robinson. you reckon the wind favours anybody?
Well, it's pushing to the right-hand side of screen throughout the 1-19s game, but you'd have to say it's pushing that way. I mean, you saw that banana kick when it was going across goal, and it just favoured the Wantirna South side, but they're not really using it to their advantage at this stage.
Well, terrific throw-in, and we'll have another bounce. He was terrific at Jubilee Park last week, seeing all this boundary umpire.
No, don't doubt that for a second.
His name is Inam Jaffor, guys.
He needs to be on Division 1 Grand Final day next week, I would have thought.
Free kick, Waverley Blues.
And now, no advantage paid. It's going to come back. And they'll have a chance to reload. Just got to try and hit targets. They seem to want to run and carry and play on, and that's another bad judgment error there, and out of bounds on the full. There's a Nathan Carroll look-alike will take the free kick.
Yeah, Mark Deans. He looks awful.
I don't know, just...
No, you're not sure about that?
Not sure. Bit of a lawnmower job.
Just Ivan Milat with a ponytail.
Kicks inside 50. Chance here for Wantirna South. The ball spills out the back. Leading in the race, though, Sapanchi. He's been dominant early for the Waverley Blues. They do lead this one by a point. 8.5 minutes gone, first term.
We often saw also in the 19s Grand Final the wind was pushing across towards us as well, so it's best to play the far wing where possible.
Ball comes hurtling back into play on the Wantirna South half-forward line where it's been stuck for the last couple of minutes. Picked up there by Papa. Couldn't get around one, but Jamison finds some space. Sends a right foot kick towards goal. Is that the opener? It is! Great kick by Michael Jamison from the paint of 50, outside of the right boot. First one on the board for the Devils. 1 straight 6. They lead the Waverley Blues by 5 points, who have 1 behind on the board.
Yeah, great work there by Jamison. Just assessed the situation really well and just plonked it on the boot, and the wind just helped it on its way.
Looked like it was going to keep going,
yeah.
But it just had the old helicopter punt on it. It was a sharp kick.
It's going to be important today, goals like that.
Certainly is. The goals are at a premium, but as I said, you've just got to use the wind to your advantage because...
You think that the Wantirna South side have the advantage, a definite advantage?
Yeah, with the wind, absolutely, definitely pushing across more towards this sort of this pocket here, I suppose, on the near right-hand side.
Ball in the middle. Wantirna South get the clearance into our commentary wing. Contest between two players. Ball bounce over the back, favours Wantirna South. The Blues have got numbers. They can just work it out. And we'll get another throw-in. You can tell even the wind's just affecting the ball at ground level when it's bouncing around.
Yeah, both sets of players really finding hard to handle it in the early stages.
Another absolute beauty. The ruckmen hardly have to move, although they're both tackled to the ground by each other.
Just real worried with the state of under-19s footy here, boys. You've got all the Mulgrave guys who've just played in the grand final. Just streamed past us, still in their footy shorts and socks. They don't have showers in the under-19s after a game, I think.
No, they don't sweat yet.
Kick forward. The clearance opportunity. First over it, doing really well, finding a way through there. It's Hardham. Plenty of players come out. Kick forward again. He's been terrific. And Wantirna South can reload, but it's another shocking kick. They're just not getting used to this wind.
It's the wind. It's the wind. It's definitely pushing it. As I said, it's to the right, but it's the near right-hand pocket that's more pushing towards.
I don't like to be too critical, but the ball is going to be a free kick going to go to Wantirna South, and it's going to go to Anderson. I just think this is the sort of thing you need to work out in the warm-up. Hands it off to Hardham, who goes long inside 50. Chance of Wantirna South, and a really nice mark.
Jamison.
Taken by Jamison. He looks the most dangerous forward on the ground at the moment.
Proven performer at senior level for Wantirna South, Mickey Jamison.
Over quite a while here, just judged it better in the air there, and just showed his experience at premium forward, and took a nice chest mark in the end.
Saying as his first snap, his opportunity, he needs to take this one. This is the easier of the opportunities, and he misses to the right-hand side.
We saw a lot of goals, not to harp on the under-19s grand final once again, but a lot of them misses towards the right-hand side when kicking to the right of screen. So you've got to aim it at the left post, and the ball will bring itself back into goal.
Kick the difference here, 1-1-7. Wantirna South, Waverley Blues 1 behind. 12 minutes gone in this first term.
Frenetic pace, though. Great game to watch.
Certainly is. Ball going everywhere. That kick's was in the direction there of Oldham. Bates just got the front position and helped it over the boundary line.
Here we go. Inam Jaffor.
And our man Jaffor do his work. don't think he'll be boundary umpiring into his late 30s and 40s. Might have some shoulder problems before he gets to that stage. There's a right foot banana towards the boundary line. Just gaining metres there, the Waverley Blues. Some smart football played by them. The one on the south side just ring in the triple change there. Hardham, Bates, Anderson and Papa all come off the ground.
Wholesale.
There's almost 5 changes, I reckon.
Just looked at
It looked
like
it.
The body's absolutely everywhere.
Boundary umpire almost got cleaned up too.
He certainly did. Ball in the middle of Tormore Reserve, picked up by Jimmy Sarin. Handball's off the back to Yusuf. Drives one down to centre half forward. There's a genuine one-on-one. Pap almost takes it on the second grab. Good enough to get the handball out, but Oldham tries to carve his way through. Gets it on. Sarin from Wantirna South. Spitting out of trouble there magnificently was Foley. Out wide to Jimmy Bird. Tries to get around to tackle. Duffs the handball. It's just going to work for him here, I think, the Waverley Blues. Overusing the football, just got to find a little bit of space. Eventually a kick does come out to the wing. No mark taken. Smith, where's Smith?
Well done. Good man.
Yep, carves a way through there for Swizz Bolek, whose kick lands just inside the boundary line. He goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in, much to the chagrin of Ivan Milat.
I don't know if we can roll with that all afternoon.
That is Mark Deans, just to reiterate.
The Palangalo State Forest.
Oh, no.
He's gone into the ruck
Oh,
now.
No.
Another boundary throw-in.
Might want to edit that one out for the video team. Anyway, we press on.
No, it's all a bit of fun.
It is. It is. It's a great game to watch. Skill level could lift a little bit. Just
Deans is in the ruck against Swizz Bolek. Swizz Bolek gets the tap down. Overrun there by Chronopoulos. Coming through and looking to himself there is Goldstraw. Tips it up to Egan. He's kicked the centre half forward in the direction of Turner, who's got the sticky mitts, takes the mark, turns around. He's got Uzis on in the pocket. He overlooks that one, goes over the top to Fury. Had the sit, couldn't take the mark. Tries to get the handball onto Wes Smith. Couldn't get his hands out. Ball out towards the boundary line. Dean's leading in the race.
good voice, Simmers.
The boundary line beats him, and he comes over out for a rest, and Gleeson makes his way back onto the ground. 15 minutes gone here in the first term.
One bun for another bun.
I'll tell you which one's better.
Ball thrown in. A chance here for Brown for the Waverley Blues. Couldn't get clean possession. Ball pinging around to get the ball working forward. Then through Chrome. Throw out. He's going to get it back. Can kick inside 50.
Took the advantage.
And almost contest. Ball at ground level. Chance for the Waverley Blues to bounce it out through Oldham. He uses the other side.
Chronopoulos.
It's a better kick and they've worked it well. Turner.
Taz Chronopoulos. That's just a great Greek name.
Yeah, that is.
Kicks inside. Mark taken by Foley.
It's Hellenic.
He's in one of the 3 circles we've got on Tullamore Reserve this afternoon.
Good length outside the off stumpy, is there?
Kicks in short. Back to Turner.
Love your cricket centres.
Liked him at centre half forward.
Yeah, he's been good.
Giving them plenty. Plays on now. Oh, I think that was touched off the boot.
It certainly was.
Following the arms, chance for the Blues.
Oh.
Players going really hard.
Yeah, too high. Free kick, Waverley Blues. Gee, that would get up real sore after that.
And, kick inside 50. Not being able to take the mark for the Waverley Blues, but they have the chance at ground level. Players coming through. Bodies around the footy at the moment.
Well done, Uzis.
Grabbed around the legs, but going to get a bounce. So true centre half forward.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of sore boys after this one. You can see both sets of players going hammer and tong at it. It is really good to watch.
Another bounce. True centre half forward. Comes out the back. Waverley Blues get there first. Plenty of players around. Looking for a high tackle, but we'll get another bounce. Ball's moved all of 5 metres.
1-1-7, plays 1 behind, 6 points the margin. 3.5 minutes to go in the first term. Stoppage at centre half forward. Gleeson gets the tap down. Where's Smith? Cuts back inboard and sends a long ball to the goal square. No mark taken. Plenty of bodies at ground level. Waverley Blues working very hard here for a shot on goal. Handball out there by Turner. Left foot kick around the corner. First one on the board for the Blues. Michael Foley, great finish. 1-1-7 apiece here at Tullamore Reserve.
Just assessed it really well, didn't he? Just plonked on the left foot hand side and yeah, just leant back on the perfect amount and just a sumptuous goal. Great work.
Right, one on by Big Benny Turner.
Yeah.
He just grabbed the ball out of the stoppage, made himself a little bit of space, and his handball set Foley in even more space, which meant the uncontested left foot kick towards goal was only ever going to be a matter of accuracy.
That's it. It was, he's been their best player. Been their best player on the ground, I'd say. Thus far, Ben Turner. Been really good.
Yeah, along with Ryan Sapanchi, their work for the Waverley Blues have meant that to be scores level with 2.5 minutes to go in the first term against the Breeze, that's a fantastic effort by them.
Yeah, Tilly out of the middle. Puts Waverley Blues back inside 50. Turner under it, couldn't mark. Ball at ground level, they're a chance here. Waverley Blues really worked his man off it well. There was Chrome and he kicks it out. Centre wing, good contest. And really good work there from Pat. Shepherded his man off it. Real chance here from Cox as he goes to half forward.
Stone.
Around it. Waverley Blues will get the numbers. They're just all looking at each other at the moment across half back. Handballs, none of them want to kick it along this wing with the wind. That's worked out well.
Great shoot by Foley.
Floating sack finds Brown.
Again, another player, Foley. He's really stepping up so far in this game.
Not much on. Nothing down the line. Works it well. Really held it up well and a terrific mark. Taken by Uzis.
He's good. He's good to watch.
Lively.
Exactly.
He's played on. He kicks it inside 50. There's all Wantirna South back there. Oh, well done getting the spoil in. There's Foley, and they're a chance over the back. The Swizz. Wantirna South will reload, and we call from the boundary umpire, but we know he's the best in the business, and we'll have a throw in.
Yeah, can't argue with that. About a minute to go. Waverley Blues should think the only side that can score in the late stages of this first term.
Why can't he kick it like that? We've just seen. Who was that? Ben Price just dobbed the boundary umpire from 50 metres away on this side. But they haven't been able to do that when they play.
I think it's called pressure. Yeah, that's it. You'll lose Ivan Latin here. Cuts running around, I'd be scared too.
Oh, we weren't running with that.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
If he kicks a goal, I reckon we should run.
Absolutely.
When he plays around it, hand pass came out from the Swizz. But it's going to work in Wantirna South. They're going to push it forward. About 30 seconds to go in this term, but it's Waverley Blues running back. Oldham fumbled. Should have taken the mark. Plays around. Chance. Oh, he's dropped it.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to go quickly here. They've managed the time. 20 seconds remain.
Did you get long, son?
I think it's Houghton. He goes long. Oh, no. Distance might be an issue. It's going to fall short in the pocket, and we'll have a throw in.
Poor old boundary umpire. That footy moved real quick. It was still on the wing.
Yeah, he looks tired.
I think that'll be it.
He's probably the reason why Wantirna South won't be able to score. He's had to go from one side of the ground to the other.
I don't think there was enough time anyway. There is the quarter time siren here. Division 2 reserves grand final. 1-1-7 apiece. Goals to Foley for the Waverley Blues and Jamison for the Wantirna South Devils. Second term here at Tormore Reserve. The Waverley Blues kicking to the right of screen and with the breeze here in the second quarter. Gleeson up in the ruck. Sarin first hands on it. No handball out. Yusuf in there. Brought down in a strong tackle. We'll have a ball up.
Had a good first term, Yusuf.
He did. He's always been thereabouts. Of course, this is a Wantirna South reserve side that plays in grand finals for fun. Going for their second in a row, their second flag in a row, and I think it's their fourth grand final in a row.
Won the blue ribbon last year as well.
He did.
We called it Simmers.
We did too.
We did.
Down at East Burwood. Who were they playing? Ringwood.
Yes.
I can't remember.
I think
I think it might be Ringwood. But there's Gleeson with the tap down over the back. Ball not going anywhere again.
Hands in the back, surely.
No, nothing doing there. Picked up by Yusuf. Just steals it away from that stoppage. Over the top to Flower. Had it knocked away from him by Robinson. Robinson versus Flower. The cavalry eventually arrives. Robinson grabs the football, and they all grab him. Ball up again, this time at half forward for the Devils.
Waverley Blues probably won that first quarter, considering they went against the breeze.
They did, and Wantirna South, apart from 2 or 3 good-looking forays forward, where it resulted in 2 shots on goal, they didn't really look like scoring. No. But then again, mind you, the Waverley Blues didn't really look like scoring either, but I would definitely say that they controlled most of the possession in that first term. Good quarterbacking here. Kick leaves a bit to be desired. It's touched off the boot, so the umpire calls play on. Getting in each other's way here. Waverley Blues need to be good, and they do. Kick. Handball finds Fraser. No, Turner it is rather, who extends his right foot kick towards goal. That caps off a great quarter and a bit from Big Benny Turner. He puts through his first and the Waverley Blues second. They move to 2-1-13. Wantirna South 1-1-7.
Did he have the double cobra going there? After that one?
Yeah, I did see that. I was did enjoy it, but Huckstep just sort of got caught in no man's land, no awareness, no talk, and Wantirna, rewarded for effort, just went bang and is well deserved of that first goal.
Probably been their best player.
Yep.
Turner.
Yep.
Sapanchi too. He's gone a little quiet.
Just for what he's been able to do though, just in terms of impact
And
play,
presence, yeah, definitely.
Up in the middle, Gleeson just whacked it forward on the second attempt. Chance for Waverley as they mop up Foley. New players over it. There'll be plenty of stoppages today. As the crowd's really starting to build. There's plenty of green around Wantirna South. Let's get out and support their club well. Here's a chance that they run the ball off the pack. Inside 50. Just worked his body. Man under it beautifully. Great body work.
Hardham, I think that is.
He was alright in the first term as well.
Yep, Division 3 reserves best and fairest medalist last season. Brett Hardham.
Goes up and plays a little bit in the midfield in that first term as well. So chance for him to answer right back here in the second term. Down by a kick to level it up. Hardham just kicks it high. It looks like it might just fade. And one behind.
Yeah, too high. It looked like it would have been on track if he kept it flat, but the wind.
Why he hung it up there? Strange.
Very could have fed his life for a kick.
Big, long, driving kick out of the defensive goal square from the Waverley Blues. Gleeson does the roving off the back of the pack. Handballs forward to Yusuf. He's got a team man out wide. I think that's Jamison. Couldn't quite take the mark. Handballs back.
Good pick up.
Yeah, it's the bootlaces of a teammate. He gets his right foot kick around the corner, chopped off there by Oldham. On the flank, might be Oliver Brown, in fact.
Oh,
Now the kick's in the direction of Oldham. He's got Josh Stone to beat. Stone gets this defensive spoil in and then it's dragged off the footy. Umpire says you're over it, so it's play on. Oldham, handballs back round to Brown, up in the Sapanchi direction through his midst. At ground level there was Blake Walker. Handballs across to Hardham. Left foot kick.
oh,
Can't find a teammate, but picking it up and left foot kick towards goal was Pap. And there's their second consecutive behind. They move to 1-3-9. The Waverley Blues 2-1-13. 4 points to the margin. 5 minutes gone, second term.
Yeah, sorry, go.
I was going to say, look a bit sloppy. The defence, Waverley. It's a long kick in. It works well. Wantirna South do have the numbers. It's 4 on 3s. They work it out the back, dancing around there, doing well as Gerloff. As he goes inside 50, good looking kick. Just hung above his teammate's head though in the end. Brown for Waverley. Defensive 50, hand pass out. Just mucking around with it again with handballs. Seem to want to get the ball forward. Oldham's in there, ball ripped out, doing really well. There was Flower, left foot around the corner.
Good spoil.
And we'll have a throw in from the grandstand.
Cal Marine play cricket with him down at Male Waverley Mayfield. With Larrikin.
Will be thrown in. Chance for Wantirna South. They've been on top.
Yeah, last 3 or 4 minutes have been all theirs. Since that Turner goal.
Yeah, they just look shaky in defence, as you said there, AKR. They just don't quite hit the targets on occasions and dropping marks they shouldn't be taking.
Tilly wins it down. Wantirna South a chance, but seeing it out there. Sure as it might have been Jamison.